So I'm just combing through everything in terms of Shiba Inu right now. And I really wish I'd accumulated more as we dip down to 4012. Don't get me wrong. I have a very large bag I've accumulated during the depths of the bear market cycle. But just looking at all these different metrics and looking at what's taking place in the charts, you should be extremely bullish when it comes to Shiba Inu. And in fact, there is an article suggesting if this trend continues, that we're set to drop a zero off. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So again, this article is suggesting that price will clear zero if this trend continues. And specifically what it's talking about is volume. All right. Volume is important. If you have an asset that is large, but doesn't really have a lot going on, it's very, very difficult to move price. And luckily, Shiba Inu has been something that has always had very large optics. It always has quite a bit of activity, except for when things got kind of stagnant in the charts, right? Like right when we got down into this range, we were seeing about $100 to $150 million worth of volume a day. But we've now, again, surged to this point where we're consistently 300, 400, $500 million days. Yesterday, almost a $500 million day, or at least over the last 24 hours. And so that brings me to this point. If this trend continues and you start to see some of this FOMO really kick in, we're at this point where supply levels are dangerously low. And what people might say again, I get this all the time, 589 trillion coins, that's so many. There's no way that supply is dangerously low. Really? Okay. Because this trend that we've talked about time and time again is playing out perfect. All right. I always hit on and stress, guys, supply is dwindling, supply is dwindling, supply is dwindling. And we finally hit this inflection point. Basically, this point was back here on September 5th. We saw then a large removal of supply from exchanges. And that was the specific moment where the chart started to flip around and move back to the upside. And what have we seen since that time? Accumulation, supply removal, accumulation, supply removal. The trend that we saw all the way back here, and unfortunately now it's cutting off some of this back here, but this trend that we saw on the all-time high surge was the same exact thing. Huge accumulation, supply removal. The move that made us do a 10x in the course of just a month is the exact same trend that we're seeing right now. But what's crazy about this, and why I keep having to say this, because people keep missing it, there is lower supply available than there was at the all-time high by a long shot. All right. When Shiba Inu hit its all-time high, there was 148 trillion SHIB available on exchanges. There is now 138 trillion. All right. There's almost 10 trillion SHIB less than that moment. And this is important because guess what? What are more people going to do to move the price higher? They're going to buy, which means there's even less supply available, meaning that this next move can be even bigger for Shiba Inu, right? This next move, again, is the one that I'm talking about, where SHIB can frankly break an all-time high. All right, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice. But when you really dive in and you really understand the metrics that are playing out right now, everything is playing in SHIB's favor. Okay, we are now in the process of beginning this third wave. All right, this is the one that I've said will probably put us, I think I said somewhere between 3016 to 3019. That would make a whole lot of sense. We'll see if the market cools off before then, or see if we, get some resistance along the way. But I really want to point out a couple more things here, guys. I want to hide all my drawings. All right. I got a lot of drawings. we obviously watch a lot of different things in the market, but I want you to look at this trend. All right. Right now on the daily, SHIB is setting a very distinct trend, and this has been playing out since September. Okay. So we're about, since August, since that dip in August. So for about 2 months now, SHIB has been setting this trend up and to the right, setting a little bit higher highs. We're carrying momentum. We're above all of our daily moving averages. Well, where are we at on the weekly? We're above all of our weekly moving averages. Where are we at on our monthly? We're above all of our monthly moving averages. SHIB is in such a bullish state right now. And people missed all these things that were taking place during the time where the market was stagnant. And this is why I said so many people get left behind. They're missing some of the most important things. Price is always the lagging metric. And guess what? There are people that are in fact going to get left behind on this next big surge in terms of Shiba Inu, which frankly, it's looking like is going to happen at any time. The second you have BTC make a push, if that's, towards basically 71K, or frankly, if it breaks an all-time high, don't be surprised by a big FOMO push in the market. Don't be surprised by people outside the space that have never been in crypto before coming into the market. All right. It happens every single time. There's more adoption that takes place at higher prices than lower prices. And that is where Shiba Inu is going to benefit its most. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I am hyper bullish right now. There's a reason that I've said Shiba Inu is probably going to be the best performing asset in the top 20, because the signs are there. I hope people are really starting to realize it. But appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think that this next move is the one that is going to drop us 0 off in terms of Shiba Inu? Have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.